I can see successful professionals, and the best part is that I love your discipline. I love your discipline, mashallah. Discipline, let it be your first step, because discipline is key to your success. Without discipline, we go nowhere. If Mustafa was not disciplined, persistent, consistent, he wouldn't be where he is today. He would have given up on the way, isn't it? Isn't it? But he did not give up. He told himself, I will be that eagle. The sky is the limit. Let me be the eagle. Let me go. Let me meet the rumbles on the road. Let me just try and see what I can get out of this. But there was support from the parents. The parents were also his pillar. Parents play a very big role in our lives. Teach, mentor me. I need you to counsel me. I need you to talk to me. At home, I don't feel like I want to talk to anyone. But you're confident, you want to talk to somebody else, a neutral person. Isn't that something that you're going to benefit from in your journey? You will. And by the time we finish this program, you will have grasped a lot on the way. We also learned about self-esteem, about you getting to know your SWOT, strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats. There's always threats on the road. You can never go for a safari on a smooth road. You will find some roads are not tarmacked. There is ups and downs, isn't it? That is how life is. But let's wait and listen to the next speaker. Let's get to hear what he has for us, and then we see how we can also now collab with that and get that information. I hope you're writing down some notes. When you go for seminars, I advise you, have a small notebook and a pen. Key in small notes for a technical review at the end of the session. Okay? But I can see you're all bright students, my good children. I know you're putting it there. Kindly put your notes nicely, all right? I'll ask questions after this. Higher. I'll invite Mr. John to take us through the opportunities of higher learning and what is there in universities. What is there in technical institutes? What other opportunities? What are we here for? Why is education so important for us? That's a question I want us to ask ourselves as we continue with the program. What is the standard grade that is supposed to be there? KCPE, KCSE, C+ and above, you go direct to the university. And now they've even made it a bit easier on the subject selection. Maths, with a language, you have English, an option of either English or Kiswahili. Before I continue, how many would like me to translate in Kiswahili? Nifanye translation kidogo Kiswahili? No. English is okay? Yeah. You all understanding English? So fast. No. You don't like Swahili? I'll teach you. We'll have our session on Swahili, only the two of us. Okay, so now KCSE, C+ and above, you go direct to university. C+ and below, there is artisan. That is, you recruit into the TVET training institutes. That is there for you. That is if you're doing KCSE. But on the British curriculum, the IGCSE, that one, O-level, you've not yet completed 12 years of study. That's why you have to do the bridge course. And for the bridge course, the one the teacher has spoken about, if you go to UK, you're supposed to do foundation course for 1 year. Foundation takes you 1 year. And then the next year, you don't transit to university. You don't transit to university second year. You transit to the first year of university. But if you did a pathway in US or other countries apart from UK, you go with you start with pathway. That is when you transit to second year of university. Okay, have those points somewhere there. Clock them somewhere. At least it will keep you motivated on that. And then you have to study 12 years. If you want to go to study without doing a pathway or bridge course outside the country, and you're doing the IG system, you need to go to A level. Today, Turkey used to take O levels students, but nowadays it does not take because they've not yet completed the 12 year of study. There is a small gap that is remaining for you to attain and achieve the A level standard, which is the KCSE Form 4 standard, 12 years of education. It's very important. Okay? We are together? Tuko pamoja? Nitazungumza Kiswahili kidogo tu once in a while. I'm also learning Swahili, so at times I feel good when I put one word there, just to hype myself. Yes, no, don't worry, I'm just joking with you. Okay? So he spoke also about the opportunities in the countries he mentioned. Which countries did he mention that there is opportunities right now? UK, yes. Egypt, yes.
America.
Did he mention America? He did not. I didn't hear America. He said Somalia? He did? There is opportunity in Somalia? No, he didn't mention Somalia. Mauritius, UAE, Egypt. Yeah? So there is opportunities there. Palestine, I'll take you alone. As you're not going with you, are we going to follow him? But we can say dua for the Palestinian, our brothers and sisters. Okay? Let's say dua for them. Always remember them in your dua. Because they are brothers and sisters. And a Muslim, what crowns us is Islam. We are all brothers and sisters, regardless of color. It doesn't matter whether you're orange, yellow, green, blue, white, red, brown, dark. It does not matter. But are there orange people? They are. We'll get to know, inshallah. So it doesn't matter, but we are all brothers and sisters. So we should always think of each other at all times. And that is ibadah, you get tawab on it. Any ibadah that you do that is good, you get tawab on it. Okay? So let's do that also whenever we are praying. Let's remember them in our ibadah. For Allah, inshallah too, is for them the pain and also give them the strength and also to finish the war and bring them back to who they used to be, inshallah. Ameen. So those countries, there is opportunities. Apart from there, there is also Malaysia. Malaysia is giving 100% tuition fee, but if you have 5 A's. If you want 100% tuition fee, 5 A's. You need to have in 5 subjects. 75%, you'll get 5 A's also for 75%. You will get 75%. That is B plus and above. But for the 5 A's is for 100%. B plus and above, 75%. Isn't that an opportunity also? And those who have finished, that's also a good opportunity for you. In Turkey, we have the grant scholarship, which you apply online during the month of January, between January 15th and February 20th. You apply online, everything is done online. Don't be lied to by an agent that I will help you or you have to pay me to apply for you. These things are now easy. You go into the computer, you get the website, and you click in and you fill in your details. If you need any assistance, call me. If you can't get hold of me, ask Dr. Abdusalam to give you my contact, and I'll be there to assist you. And then if you miss out on the grant scholarship for Turkey, there is the second one that is partial scholarship, whereby the government is paying for you 60%, and the parent pays only 40%. And that one, you also apply online. There is an exam that is called the YOS exam that you have to do. It is done during the month of May, and I was selected to do assessment and also recruit students on that line for Kenya. We have so far 19 universities in Turkey. So for that one, you also do application online. Okay? Payment is done online also. There's nothing like you have to come and tell me, I will pay you. No, I'll give you the account number and all full details. So the opportunities are there. Those are the ones who are transiting to university. The ones who are transiting to secondary, high school. I know some parents are here for that also. There is scholarships. It depends with what the grade your child got, and you can also share what they got. So with these few opportunities that are there, Get them. Apart from international universities, we have our local universities. Some of you would not want to go to international universities immediately. You want to study in Kenya. How many want to study in Kenya? Yes, you see, I told you. Some of us here want to study in Kenya. There is opportunities and also scholarships. Umma University is giving scholarships. There is Islamic University of Kenya. It's also giving scholarships currently. For the other universities, they are working on a package to give to the parents. You see, so it's up to you to select and choose what you want. That one, I leave it to you to decide. But you cannot do decision making alone. You need to involve your parents. You need to discuss, either your guardian or your parent, sit down and talk to them. Another thing that adds value is volunteering. When there is any volunteer jobs, anything, there is a community workshop, please go for it. Seminars that are come, go for those seminars because you get to benefit a lot. You get to learn a lot, you benefit, and you also network. You're going to meet people you've never met before. You get to talk with them. You get to interact. If you're a shy person, maybe you're an introvert. Introvert means you're very quiet. You don't talk so much. You keep yourself to yourself, which is not so good. This is when you get out of that cocoon. I call it a cocoon. You get out of it, get out of that box, and you become an extrovert, a kasuku. You talk a lot, but don't just talk without thinking. Need to use wisdom. When for people talking, don't just enter and you start giving your story. No. Listen to what they're talking. Get to know what is the message, the theme, so that you see if you can contribute something or not. Okay? That is when now you get to understand, they're talking about, maybe they were discussing something different. Maybe they were just talking about the weather. And you just come in and you start giving your other different stories. How will you look? Lost, right? You look lost. But when you listen, absorb, and then think before you say something. Am I going to say something meaningful or not? But if you feel like I have a point to contribute, be confident and say, and also, this weather nowadays, you can wake up in the morning, it's raining. At times you find that the rain starts in the evening. At times it's during the day, just from nowhere. So you have to be prepared with an umbrella, isn't it? Because now the story is within our theme. But now we are talking about weather, and you come and say, there's that restaurant over there that they opened the other day. Seriously? They'll be like, you've already dropped their jaw down. Duh. They're like, what's happening here? So we need to be with it. Technology is changing. Things are changing. So you need to be with it. The courses that used to be there before, now they're changing. They're not what is running right now. Right now we are having new technologies, new courses. You need to make sure you're with the course also, the careers that you're taking now. Be with it. The careers that I know, they will never get out of markets. One of them is, let me see if you're attentive. Which career do you know that will never get out of markets? Cashier? Yes, we need tellers in the bank. We need tellers everywhere. Cashiers, they are needed because we are receiving money all the time. Another one? Another one? Which one will never finish? Which one? Which one? I can't hear. Okay. She's whispering. Okay, which other one? Business? Business is there. Business, in fact, even right now, you and me, we can still do business. We can still close business here. And if you had known that you're going to have a crowd, there are those who are cooks, very good cooks. You would have done something small, mahamri, vishete, nini, and you bring over. And you come and sell to us and we'll buy from you. You become an entrepreneur. Next time, think like that. Think outside the box, okay? You come and put it there and say, there is tea here. If you want, you come and buy. And we'll come and buy because stomach never says, I'm tired. Isn't it? The stomach is the best business. Food will never go wrong anywhere. Which other course? Medicine. Will medicine finish? Doctors, will they finish? Will doctors end? They will never end. We need doctors in our lives. Engineers, we need them. Mechanics, we need them. In engineering, we have varieties. We have mechatronic, we have mechanical, we have electrical engineering, we have software engineering. There is a lot of varieties that you can choose from. We have architecture engineering, you can combine both. And that one is even, you look at that, you say, yes, I'm going somewhere. We need architectures to design for us. When I buy land, I'm not an architecture. What am I going to put there? How will I put a structure? I need a map, yeah? I need a direction, isn't it? So each and every one of us is gifted in a special way. Over here we have engineers, but maybe you've not yet discovered your potential. Discovering your potential is by first discovering yourself. When you discover yourself, you will get to know your strength and you get to know who you are. Okay? You have a question? Okay. Okay. So once you discover yourself, the small skills that you have, the talents that you have, let's get them out. How many are talented? I don't know which talents you have, but you can tell me the talents that you have. How many love cooking? You love cooking? Baking? We have bakers here. We have Nini chefs here also. That's a field that will never end, let me tell you. We have people who would like to be teachers. Yes. We have good. Teaching never ends. You can work hard and also open your own school. Inshallah, put your vision to be opening your own school. Okay? Do we have engineers in the house? Engineers? No. Architects, nurses, those are professions that right now they're hot cake. We have nurses? Nursing? Yes. Right now, the other day, so many nurses were taken to Canada from here. And they're being paid how much? 400,000 Kenya shillings. Actually, it's more than that. It's $4,000, which is more because the dollar right now is high. And every day the dollar is going up, yes. So opportunities are there. It is you to make sure you're doing the right thing. Concentrate with your studies.
I'm Dr. Muhammad Bahaidar. I briefly introduced myself, but maybe I can introduce myself again. I have a PhD in Doctor of Philosophy in Management. I've done a lot of research in different fields: psychology, philosophy, theology, business modules, and the rest. I've covered over 2,000 books in research. Alhamdulillah, we have solved a lot of cases in different parts of the world: Malaysia, Thailand, Qatar, and different places. Over 10,000 cases we have solved. I'm an author of 5 books published in America and UK. What education and where this word education comes from, then it is a problem. Why are we studying? Education comes from a Latin word which means educo. Educo in Latin. In English, it is to educe. What are we educing? What are we deriving? The inner talent. So the purpose of education is to derive the inner talent, is to understand what is your potential so that we can help you to become who you want to be. Does it make sense? Human beings, we are supposed to become someone. Human being, we are becoming. So who are you becoming? That is the question you need to ask yourself, right? And that's why we choose careers, and that's why at the beginning of our learning stages, we usually start with our numbers and ABCD so that we can know where is your potential. Are you good in calculation? Are you good in reading subjects and the rest? So it is the duty of the parents and the students and the teachers to understand what is your potential. Because if we cannot understand who you want to become, it is very difficult. We're just wasting our time, right? And that is the reason you'll have a lot of people, they have finished their master's degree, but they cannot even, that to get people to come and talk to you, it is something that is good. And what we are trying to insist is, failing is not the end of the world. We have a lot of potential people who became very famous at the end of the day, but they were not good in education. I've seen a quote there of Albert Einstein. What does it say? Guys, What does it say? What does the quote says? Everyone is a genius. But if you judge the ability of a fish climbing a tree, what happens? It will see itself is stupid all the time, right? Because it is not meant for a fish to climb a tree. Right? But what about if it goes to the ocean? It will swim, right? So everyone has a potential. Simple question today, if I ask, who are you? You don't know how to answer that. Before complicating things, before we are talking of studies, just a simple question, who are you? Tell me about yourself. We don't know how to self-express. We don't know ourselves. We don't know what is life. And we are living in this life. We don't know the difference between living and existing. Do I make sense? So why should we focus on complicated things if the basics we cannot understand? We are being influenced by either our teachers or our parents, which is a very true concept. Analysis. What is SWOT analysis? Understanding your strength, understanding your weakness. But as per him, he said it was not failing. It was all a learning process. Do we learn from these failures so that we can become better, right? Do I make sense? We have dream killers, and there's a various example of people whereby they diminish and they shatter your dreams. It is there. Why? Because they themselves, they don't believe in themselves. So it is very difficult. Today, if a student tells a teacher, I want to become the president of Kenya, I will tell, wacha wazimu wako. Utakuwa president sangapi? You understand? Because according to him, it is impossible.
After here, I went to Bangal. After Bangal, Madogo to Garissa. Live.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Magacaygu waa Ahmed Siraj. Waxaan ahay chairmanka Kenya United Muslim Student Resourceful Association KUMSRA. Maanta waxaan u imaanay xaflad oo wacyigelin ah oo ardayda motivation loo siinaa. Alxamdulillah si wanaagsan ayay u dhacday xafladda. Wax walban Allaan ku mahadinaynaa. Mentorship program jiray, scholarships wax walba maanta waan la qabtay. waxaan u mahadcelinaynaa baahda Maarifa College.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Ku soo dhawaada college-ka Maarifa College xaafadda Sawsi. Halkan maanta waxaan ku qabanay seminar looga hadlayo imtixaanaadkii soo baxay iyo maxaa xiga. Waxa laga hadlay ardaydu haddii ay imtixaanaad ku baasaan iyo haddii aysan ku baasin waalidiinta qaabka ay ula tacaamuli lahaayeen iyo in ardaydeena aan kobcino garaadkoodii aan u sheegno. Waxaa kaloo laga hadlay in arinta iskuulka aysan ahayn nolol iyo dhimashaan ahayn bal waalidiinta mas'uuliyad badan ay saaran tahay in ay ardaydooda la hadlaan annaka ka institution ahaan aan ula hadalno u sheegno haddaad maadada aad ku dhacdo waxaa jira fursadooyin kale ayaa jira waxaa jira fursadooyin jaamacad lagu aadi karo fursadooyin secondary lagu aadi karo ayaa jira manajiyaal cusuban ayaa caalami ayaa jira manaj la AGCC jira manaj American ayaa jira manaj kale ayaa jira marka saa darteed marka waxaan u talagalay maanta inaan waalidiinta aan u sheegno arrintaas ardaydan aan kala hadalno waxa ay dooran lahaayeen qaabka ay u dooran lahaayeen kala hadalno marka intaas maanta ugu muhiimsanaa college-keena wuxuu ku yaal xaafadda Sawsi agagaarka isbitaalka Nairobi South ka soo horjeedka hotelka Razana